So, coming to the end of a very busy period, what with award season and that whole being on tour thing, and I'm finally able to sit down with your comments on the Kermode Uncut site. And the one topic which has really grabbed my attention is your responses to my post about live musical accompaniment to silent films. I said that my band are going to be playing along to the Louise Brooks movie, Beggars of Life, which I'm really looking forward to. And loads of correspondence from you on this subject. This from Bill. I love watching silent films with live music. A great pianist or organist can add immensely to a film. Totally agree. From Tim Vickerman, silent films with a live accompanist can be a great experience. I remember a showing of Metropolis at a packed-out Hyde Park Picture House in Leeds, which is incidentally one of my favourite cinemas, on a Saturday night a few years ago. A real sense of occasion and completely different to your average multiplex cinema-going experience. I remember seeing a restored print of Metropolis in Paris with the new score, which I think was overseen by Giorgio Moroder, which we had to watch Fritz Lang to the accompaniment of Adam and the Ants. Not an entirely good thing. This from Robert Burgess. As a sometime animator, when we were training to animate, we were always pointed in the direction of silent movies for one major reason. The generally accepted rule in animation training is, if you can't convey emotion, mood and empathy without resorting to dialogue, you are not a proper animator yet. Gromit is a classic example of a character who can convey everything without uttering a word. I would refer you to the Louise Brooks movie, Beggars of Life. I mean, the amount that is conveyed by her face in that film is absolutely astonishing, as many Louise Brooks fans have pointed out here. This from Fortune's Phil 73. I mentioned Avatar and said, what would happen if you took all that stuff out of it? Interesting you should mention Avatar as a potential silent movie. For all its clunky dialogue, at its heart is a story with themes which translate all over the world, surely one of the reasons for its box office success. Silent cinema can cross borders. No matter what language we speak, we understand the characters, the Na'vi in this case. Strip the dialogue from Avatar, keep the Na'vi subtitles, add a Dodge Brothers score, and I'd pay to see it again. The Dodge Brothers are currently in negotiation with James Cameron. This from Sunderism66. The answer is yes, Avatar would work as a silent movie, but it would be a different experience to the one we know and love. Well, the one we know and you love. The visuals in Avatar are much more important than the soundtrack, I agree. So much so that Cameron got away clean with the poor dialogue in the script. The film found a huge audience and topped the box office as a result. So what you're saying is it's all the visuals, because it is certainly not the script in the case of Avatar. And I do tend to agree with that. This from Wolf Ticket. I thought at the time that Avatar would play well as a silent movie. It would play well to its visually impressive tech demo strengths rather than its ahem story or ahem script. I think we're all pretty much on the same page here. The Avatar script was not its strongest point. This from William Thomas. My favourite silent film moments: the first chapter of 2001, I agree, and seeing Man with a Movie Camera with a cinematic orchestra accompaniment, which I haven't seen. I'd love to have seen that with a live accompaniment. From Angel Football Wizard. Hi, Dr. Mark. One suggestion. They could have made Bride Wars with no sound or no pictures, and it would still have been bad. And this, finally, from Neon Man, which kind of undercuts everything I've said. I was talking about the way in which, if you can make film without sound, that's somehow, purer, and it's a great thing, and it's international. We should totally get The Exorcist, remove all of the sound, the award-winning sound by Buzz Knudsen, incidentally, which is one of the best things about the film. Remove all of the sound, put in dialogue titles, and dollop a whole lot of sepia tone onto it. See what the good doctor would think of that. Yeah, I know. It's the exception that proves the rule, all right?